Have you been looking for a home phone system that is, well, not very expensive? You don't want to go get Spectrum or CenturyLink to run a line out to your house. You just want something simple and honestly Wi-Fi or internet based. Ooma is one of the top search results that pops up. And I mean, all the rest of them, the websites didn't make sense, but they have the cleanest looking website and they have a very simple process. Basically, their whole advertisement is that you pay for the phone, the hardware really, and all you have to pay is the taxes on your phone line after that. Very simple and very cheap, and overall, I've been pleased with the service, but I have a few issues with it. The first issue wasn't really their fault. It was, I don't know, it's not really anyone's. I called to activate my line. They were doing maintenance on their service, so they couldn't activate it until the day after, which was a bit of an annoyance, but they solved it very easily afterward. From then on, I had no issues with it. I used it to prank call my friends. I got this thing as a novelty because I don't really need a home phone, but I decided I wanted to change my number since I chose it was a far off area code from where I live, and I wanted something more local so that way I could actually use it and people wouldn't be freaked out and think I was a scammer. I went to their online chat to get the number changed. It cost about $25 if I recall, plus like $2 worth of tax. Very easy, I picked a local number, although I wasn't really paying attention to what that number was at the time because I figured it wouldn't be an issue. Well, a week rolled by, I'm still on my old number. 2 weeks rolled by, still on the old number. So I give their support a call, and one of the things is your Ooma number is your account ID, basically. So they ask, hey, what's your number? I give them the old one. They're like, hey, that's not it. And so then I realized my mistake. I forgot to write down the new number, which I tell them, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have my new number. Can I give you my email? Can I give you my credit card number? The support lady is not taking it. She was a little rude, actually, but one of the things is that after I had paid for it, there was no receipt from Ooma. Like, I didn't get an email. The only record of the transaction was on my credit card, and because it had not been swapped over, I disputed it, and there was no issues in disputing it. I got my money back, and Ooma never complained. And actually, a week after this, my number got changed, and again, no word from Ooma, though I did receive about an $18, $20 bill right after that on my credit card, which I didn't think much of. I figured, hey, they screwed up because they didn't change it at first, but now that it's changed over, they're billing me for it, so I didn't worry about it. But the next month, I got another $18, $20 bill, which I thought was strange, so I gave them a call, and they said, we've actually upgraded you to the Premier plan. And one of the things about this is that if you go to their website and you go under your account billing information, you'll say, okay, this is the Premier plan you're on, and you go to hit change, you have to call them. You can't do it online, which does seem a little bit scummy, and also you have to press like 3 and 1 and 2. You have to press a few numbers to get to the billing area, which is irritating. The support was nice. They understood what I wanted. I asked for a refund. They did not give me a refund on my $18 since previously before this I was only paying $8 a month. They just said, in the contract, when you upgrade to Ooma, after the first 2 complimentary months, you get upgraded to the Premier plan, which, yes, it could have been in the original booklet I got. I do not recall seeing this anywhere or being told about this, which, again, does seem a little scummy. Of course, I could have missed it, but them automatically upgrading me to the Premier plan without telling me, and also no email information at all, it just feels a little off, which is kind of a trend with Ooma. Like, there's no information that they're sending me about anything. In fact, the only email I've gotten with them, except for other than the initial setup email, like thanks for joining us, was in one of my support calls. They sent me an email, how did we do? They didn't even send it for the other ones, just this one in particular, which is just strange. I called another time, I can't remember if I mentioned this, and they did put me back on the original plan after I requested it, even though my account still says I'm on the Premier plan, so we'll see if they actually change. I did call them twice about this, and they definitely assured me that I'm back on the basic plan. But overall, it's I don't know, I'm not displeased with Ooma. Like, the hardware, it's really solid feeling, it's really nice, the sound quality's great, the easy to call, easy to use the website. Everything is really nice on the setup. It's just, I'm not a big fan of the no contact policy or whatever they have. Maybe my email's wrong in their system, who knows? And also the fact that they just, automatically upgraded, which does, again, seem a little scummy because I feel like most of the people that are going to buy this system are going to be older people who are probably not going to pay attention to that, and I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I wanted to make this video because when you look online, all the videos about Ooma are from like 7 years ago, and they're all about the initial setup of the phone, not about like actually using it. And they seem to, I'm not saying they're paid reviews, but they just, I don't know. They're not helpful, and I hope this one was helpful and gave you a better idea with Ooma. Again, this is not supposed to be like an expose video on Ooma. It's just to highlight my experiences and give a more up-to-date idea on what the service is like in 2024 now. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and this has been the Duke, signing off.